And I want to really begin to make sure that you understand the It Takes You message. Our message is very clear. We have no time to talk about the village anymore. Who is the village? Where is the village? There's all sorts of people who talk about doing different things. But I would like to put before you today that we have to take this personal. We have to begin to get involved. And I know when you think about all the problems that we face in the community, you would often say, well, where do we start? How do we make sure that any of this actually gets resolved? Who can be responsible to take on such a big challenge? But can you say, it takes you with me, please? No, let's one more time. It takes you. All right, so we've left the village, and I'm going to catch up in my presentation here, but I was able to go off the cuff because it's in my heart. And I want you to understand, when I think about the things that we've done, the accomplishments we've had, and the fact that you've responded to this battle cry, it takes you, it overwhelms my heart because I know through you being here, there are some kids just like me that are on the verge of being touched, on the verge of being changed. And I know it will work. I want you to understand as well, when we think about this village, the government, the school system, family structure, we're going to hear about a lot of things tonight, but I guarantee you that these things are not enough. We can see what's actually happening already, and we know it's going to take more. When we think about changing our mindset, we think about where to start. I want you to understand, again, as we said it back in December, we start with the youth that we know. And how many of you know at least one or two youth that need some serious help? Any of you know some youth? And I know, don't call no names, but I know you know some people that need some serious help. And I don't know if I don't know about you, but I'm tired of turning the news on and seeing another kid shot, another school system underfunded, another teacher that's underpaid. And now we have a chance to do something outside of the school system and make a difference for these kids. This is what I'm so excited about, and it's going to start with the youth that we know. When we think about the vision of life skills, I want you to understand the vision is very clear. Equipping youth to be successful by delivering real life information and tools to youth, parents, and concerned citizens like you. Through school assemblies, events, as well as academies, we'll begin to provide information also through a highly informative website, and we'll keep our brand strong so the youth think it's cool and they don't realize we're going to cool them into some knowledge that they need. This is what we're actually going to begin to do to youth of all ages and all backgrounds. This is what we're about. Another thing that's critical to understand, the Life Skills Organization, we believe in value-centered management. And I won't read all of this, but we want to focus on what our youth values. Some of you know I recently released a book called Who Said So? Any of you bought the book Who Said So? Okay, good. All the hands that didn't go up, you need to buy Who Said So? And this is when you're at your own event, you can plug for no reason. So Who Said So? That's a book that you need. But that book speaks about doing things based on the values of the people you're serving. This is what we have to do for our youth. We're talking about value-centered education, finding out what those youth need. And I believe that youth do value success in education. People, if you just ask a young person, do you want to learn? You might not always get a positive answer. But if you ask them, do they want to be successful? And are you willing to learn to get to that success? I believe you'll always get a yes. And this is what we have to focus on. Another thing I would like to mention to you is how we can unveil the solution. And we've talked about this, but I want to reiterate it to you. When we think about the solution, we start with having care. One thing we have to see about youth are real. Youth are being trained by the television, the internet. They know when people are being real with them. They're tired of people just telling them things. They want people that can connect with them, believe in them, and also who can make them feel safe, that make them actually know that they can trust someone. Many of them have been hurt, disappointed. So our program begins with establishing care. The next thing we do is we have a unique curriculum that's impactful, engaging, thorough, and useful. It's not a bunch of words and things being taught that the youth can't use. So informing them is the next step with the right material that actually can impact the way they think Lastly, is giving them an opportunity. And this is where we have to build relationships with trade schools, colleges, and businesses. And I want you to know this is already happening. We already have great relationships that are forming. And I want you to make sure as we go through the rest of this event tonight, please understand we need you to be a part of what we're trying to do. We want you to be a part of giving these opportunities, even if it's just helping you to know that you believe in this program, that you believe in making a difference. Going back to your company and talking to the people in charge, letting them know this is the nonprofit that we need to support and get behind. This is the nonprofit we need to open up doors for job shadowing and other things. I can tell you, the awards we were just giving out earlier for Ed Kagawan from Timpson Garcia, or the different individuals that came up for Comcast, all of our wonderful contributors, Mr. Kevin Steele, one of our teachers, or Bridget Justice, who is an outstanding person providing community service. We need more people like that are creating opportunity, who care and are behind what we're trying to do. I want you to say it takes you like you mean it when I point at you, and you can even point at somebody if you want to. When I point at you, say it takes you, and tell somebody it's going to take them. So I ask you, to the parent that's at home wondering, can I do anything to help change this situation? What do we say to them? All right, to the corporation that's wondering right now, what is the nonprofit of choice for 2008? Who should we support? Where should our money go? What do we say to them? How many of you out there, I would like to say that if we see an individual out there in the community that's saying, I'm wondering, is there anything that I can do to help this child that I see is not getting the proper support? What do we tell them? All right, I want to keep this on your mind, and as I leave you here, please keep in mind, all it takes is a few dedicated people, and we can make a change. I know without a doubt, if we band together to believe in our cause, there's children, there's parents, there's teachers who believe that can actually help us make this a reality. I appreciate all of your attention. Stick with Life Skills 411. We're going to make this a success. Thank you.